Hey guys, so I had a question the other day. Someone was asking me about triggers and how you can use triggers to kind of tap into people's emotions or whatever to get them to take advantage of an offer in marketing or something when they before they're actually ready. So the trigger is supposed to get them thinking about it and they want to do it right there, man. It's got me thinking a little bit about the fact that we don't necessarily always want to trigger people when we're trying to market to them, because what happens is you post a trigger that hits like their primal influences and makes them want to do it in that moment. But as soon as that wears off and that trigger goes away, they lose the value behind wanting to use your product or service. So if you're using triggers, you really need to be careful that you're not enticing people right in that moment and really playing deep into their primal emotions, because they're going to make a decision that they're going to regret later. And this is why I'm so big on the relationship marketing aspect and building the relationship with customers before you ask them to do anything, because we don't have to use those triggers. All we're doing is giving them a lot of value, we're showing them that we care, and then we're asking them to come in. And more often than not, we don't even necessarily have to ask them in this way. So you don't have to use triggers, and you don't have to use these power words and all these swipe files and all this information to entice people or to trick them to come in. So just think about that when you're doing your marketing and running your business. It's not about tricking people with triggers and primal tools and emotions and all that stuff. It's about understanding that we need to build a relationship, and once that relationship has been built effectively, they're going to come in on their own and see us. And if they don't, all we have to do is simply throw out and ask. And they're so familiar with your brand at that point, they're automatically going to say, hey, I've watched that a lot, I'm ready to do this. So think about that. It's not always about triggers and tricking. Sometimes it's just about the solid, good, old-fashioned relationship.